Hello. You are watching an informative video to learn more about an English word. Perfect. P-E-R-F-E-C-T. Perfect. Definitions of perfect. Adjective. Having all the required or desirable elements, qualities, or characteristics, as good as it is possible to be. Perfect.
What's up, y'all? So I'm DW, and I'm here with the awesome Liam from the What's Perfect Really podcast. And Liam, I wanted to tell you.
Yes.
Someone asked me the other day, "Is that you in the picture? Like what happened? Wait, is that really you?"
What happened? That's usually not a good point. No, that's like when someone asks you if you're tired. Like there's this bad connotation with it.
So no, I was saying, because we were talking about how we came up with the picture for the logo. Mm-hmm. And I just remember us being like, I don't even know how the conversation started, but I was like, yo, we went to prom. We should use our prom picture. I don't know if that was you or if that was me. Do you remember?
It was probably you, but we were trying to figure out how do we kind of like put a stamp on this unique situation and present it fast.
So check it. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Liam and I grew up in Amherst, Massachusetts together, and like we went to school together. We've been kicking it since 8, and we say this every time we get on a pod. And one of the things when the question came up, and I was like, they were like, "Yo, that's totally not you." Of course, like I look hella different from 17 to like 37. That's 20 years, homie. And then also like then I was super, super like femmed out in a different way. You know, like I have like a little kid face, all that stuff. So, but then it also looks really strange because it's who's this? Because I'm darker. I have a dark complexion and you're super, super pale.
Yeah.
So it looks awkward. But yeah, yes, it is. It is me. I am next to Liam in that picture, and we went to prom together. Liam, can you tell him the story about how we got there? How did I wind up going to prom with you?
And I could be slightly off. I think I remember in high school, I had a crush on a girl, and I probably had my sights set on going to prom with this girl.
Yep.
And it didn't work out for me.
I was so sad. I think because I knew, but Liam, let me just describe, this person you had a crush on. It was, you know, when you have the quote unquote traditional teenage movies, like I'm a sucker for a teenage film.
Me too.
But like, it was the quintessential like idea or thought of that you have a crush on a young person who is absolutely the most popular, amazingly looking person, and they don't even notice you. I don't know if that was your reality, but for me looking on the outside looking in, I was like, man, I'm rooting for you, but that's a far reach, you know?
Yeah, I wonder if we're thinking of the same girl.
Oh, no, I know we are.
We are, okay, all right.
Living in Puffton.
Yeah.
Puffton Village was a complex next to ours. I lived in a townhouse, and Liam lived in Brandywine, and they were all connected. And it was a walking distance.
Yeah,
you could walk from each complex, and that was like, I remember, you know, Liam being very, very into this particular person.
Yeah, I was, and I remember like feeling like there was this like all this hope, especially when you're that young. You have like all this hope wrapped up, and you've seen all the movies that everyone else has already seen, and that's kind of how you view romance. And I had it all like I forget what my plan was, but I definitely had a plan to like move to getting this girl to go to the prom with me. And then I just like went to school one day, and it was like, oh, she has a boyfriend. I was like, oh, yeah, she's dating this guy. Like they're in a whole like relationship.
Oh no.
And, yeah, I think my dream came crashing down, and I was not going to go to prom. At that point.
Now it's coming back to me, and I remember I was in the living room, in my living room, and I was like, "Yo, you're not going to prom?" And something like, "You didn't have a date." And you know what? I think I might have freshly broke up with my boyfriend then. Mm. Oh man, and I was slayed. Oh gosh.
Were you?
I was slayed because I was like, "Oh, this is my first like relationship," and it was. You know, it was real tragic. You know, it was just kind of this situation where it's like, yo, I got cheated on, and then the girl that, you know, the girl that slept with my boyfriend, then slept with my brother.
Ugh.
It was messy, you know, and it was like I couldn't get out of it, and I was like, oh man, this is the worst, you know.
Yeah, you're right. You can't even turn away from it because
it's in my face.
Everywhere. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's in my face. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? And so I remember you were like, I can't go to prom, and I was fresh off a heartache, and I was like, nah, I'm not. You're not going out like that.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
And then we went to prom.
Yeah, and I went and bought a sparkly blue dress, and I thought I was the bee's knees. Like, you know, I had a bun, put the bayang down with the little tendril. I was getting it. I might even had some like not what color are my stockings? They probably weren't even stockings that were like skin colored stockings, you know, like subdued. They were probably some color stocking that I will not mention or name because that's embarrassing. And then we took the picture, and it was super what I would call campy, just reminded me of Step Brothers. And I was like, this is awesome. We have to make this the logo. Yeah.
And that picture still resides on my dad's refrigerator. And I know that anytime people visit my dad, they're like, what is that picture? Because I look very different now too, for different reasons. I just have like a beard, and like I look like an adult. And in this picture, I look like the most awkward teenager ever who is like, hasn't figured out how to be in their own body yet, which is true for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, but you know that's a moment too. Like when you have a prom picture, or when you're going to prom in general, and you're like, I'm gonna do it up, and you've never done it up before. So then you're lost on how to do it up. Yeah. So I was having these moments of like, yeah, I've gotten dressed up, because, you know, dress up where I come from is just, it ain't no thing. We get dressed, you know, but it's also this prom thing. And first time I'm going to prom, and I'm like nervous about this thing. And I didn't see it coming. I didn't see the nerves coming. I was like, I really want this picture to be good for you, because, and I didn't know how to smile because I didn't really smile a lot, you know, or it's like, I thought my smile was awkward. I was super self-conscious, you know, being in high school is tough, man.
Yeah. It's like so every little thing is the biggest thing in the world when you're in high school. Yeah.
For real. Facts. So anyways, true. The picture, I'm in the picture, Liam's in the picture, and we have history.
We do. It's a very authentic picture. Like it looks like a faked picture. You're right. It looks like Step Brothers forced like two random people, like, you stand next to each other and take this picture. But I do think there's a charm to that picture that is very authentic and genuine that can't be faked.
Right. So for the person who asked this question, if you're listening, it's real.
All right. Peace. Right?
Yeah, we out.
Peacing out right now?
We out. That's it.
Hello. You are watching an informative video to learn more about an English word. Perfect. 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 Definitions of perfect. Adjective. Having all the required or desirable elements, qualities, or characteristics, as good as it is possible to be. Perfect.